break. Another short break. Wow, we have a lot of breaks. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll do one more piece of news, and then we're going to, no news. We're going to get right to Juan, and then, okay. When we come back, we're going to speak to Juan Videz, and he is an emerging technologist in website development, internet marketing, and you're going to learn about SEO, search engine optimization, when we get back. Don't go anywhere. It's going to be exciting.
Don't let that summer feeling fade. Carry that feeling into fall. Hi, I'm laser technician and department coordinator Marianne Bath, and I'm speaking to you on behalf of Dr. Michael Torelli and the SSFPA Aesthetics Division. With fall approaching, we want you to be ready for your holiday pictures. We offer a full line of cosmetic laser treatments, including skin tightening, skin rejuvenation, laser hair removal, and custom airbrush tanning. Call us at 631-778-8376. Visit us on the web at www.ssfpalaser.com or www.drtorelli.net. That's www.drtorelli.net. A new season means a new you. Turn over a new leaf. We can help.
Welcome back to the Ron Villano Show. We're having a small little technical difficulty as Ron calls back in. One of the other diet things to mention, and it's interesting, is about McDonald's. Now you're back. So we'll say this. Oh, you want to talk about this one? In San Francisco, one of the more proactive cities in the nation, they are starting to require any children's meal to have certain nutritional requirements. And currently, McDonald's Happy Meal does not meet the nutritional requirements of the San Francisco Board of Health. So many McDonald's people out there are starting to rally around either making the Happy Meal a little more nutritional for kids or saying, what is San Francisco in the business of telling us what our kids can eat? So more on that controversial topic, perhaps next week. But one of the things I wanted to mention along with the Weight Watcher news article.
Well, thank you very much, Judy. Well, listen, everybody's waiting to hear, and Judy's going to do a little bit more news at the end of the show, so don't go anywhere. Okay, we'd like to bring on Juan Videz. He's an emerging technologist in website development and internet marketing. His newest company, New York City SEO, is leading the pack in the latest hot internet tech field called search engine optimization. Juan is an active board member of the Long Island Hispanic Chamber of Commerce and is currently working toward his MBA and donates a lot of his time in helping nonprofit companies maximize their internet presence. Okay. Hey, Juan, how you doing today?
Good morning, Ron. How are you?
Very good, sir. Tell the people, I know I just explained some of the things, but tell the people some of what search engine optimization is and what it can do for them, and, some
Absolutely.
good
and one other better day today since it's Cyber Monday. Wouldn't it be nice to be number one on Google if you have an online store today, But search engine optimization, basically what it is getting your website to be number one or on the first page of Google, and they're based on certain keywords. So certain keywords are more popular than others, and what we do is we analyze the keywords and see what keywords are more popular, and those are the ones that based on the popularity, you probably get more leads or sales on that. Those keywords,
right.
So basically, So I wanted to define what a search engine is, basically, and a search engine is basically an internet-based tool that indexes, searches for documents throughout the internet, So, and the way that search engines work is that there's a specific software called spiders, and these spiders go out through the internet and search through various different websites for these keywords. Once the spiders find these keywords, then it gets back to what's called indexed or saved or stored into their database, so to speak. So when you're actually doing a search, you're not really searching the World Wide Web. You're actually searching basically their database, if you will, of like, for example, Google. So when you do a search, you're actually searching their database. You're not really searching the World Wide Web. And that's how basically search engines work. And Google index basically almost like every 72 hours or so.
Okay, so now someone says that I have a local business, they don't have a lot of money, but they're trying to get their business going. They give you a call, you come in, tell me what the interview is about, what some of the questions they need to know, some of the questions you'll be asking, what they need to know, how much it would cost them, what you would recommend, how they would get started, give them a basic sixth grade level.
Absolutely. And one of the things I tell my clients is basically, anybody who tells you we're going to get you, we guarantee you to get you on the first page or be on the number one on Google, they're lying. Don't ever trust anybody that says that because nothing is guaranteed, So one of the things that we do is we can promise you to get more traffic and get more, get you better ranking. But you never trust anybody that says we'll guarantee you to be on the first page. Basically what we do is basically do an analysis, and we do a free analysis of your website, and we just take a look at, make sure that it's properly optimized. Now, what I mean about properly optimized is making sure you have the keywords, we first start out with the keywords again. We analyze what keywords in your business are more effective than others, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you a perfect example, like, let's say, like you brought up plumbers, right, for example. Let's say, plumbers, you don't want to advertise throughout the whole nation about plumbers, you just want to do more locally. And then you can definitely see, according to Google, to see which one is better for you, what keywords are better for you. And we base everything on Google because according to the Nielsen company, Google is used about 65% of internet users. Yahoo is about 14%, and MSN or Bing is about 12%. So Google sets the standard of the internet. So that's what we base our studies on, and that's one of the things that we do. And again, so when I say we optimize, we check the internet, the website to make sure that you have those keywords embedded onto the website. So it's basically very important to make sure that the content on your website is relevant, making sure that the keywords are embedded in those contents. And there's also something in the background called like meta tags and description, making sure that these keywords are embedded behind the website. So that's what we say about properly optimized. The way I could compare it is like if you're building a rocket ship going to space, you want to make sure everything is functioning before you launch, making sure everything works.
So let me say now, we're going to get the book, The Zing, all over the country.
Right.
Now, in there, it's a self-help. It's also a book that's going to help people change their thinking. It's also somebody who says, I'm in a bad relationship. The book could help them if they're having eating issues, if they're just having inner child problems, if they can't get their lives going, or they just want to feel better about their life, or they're very philosophical, now they're looking for something at the next level. So we come to you. What is it that you're going to do? Sit down with us and say, I'm going to get some words embedded into the system that's going to bring you up more?
Yeah,
okay.
Yes,
and then you tell us what the words would be that would do it?
Right. So say self-help, can be a million searches per month. So, as opposed to, Long Island self-help might be 10,000. So if you want to promote nationally, you want to just go with that one particular keyword. So you want to definitely go with the one that generates a million because that will equate to more sales or more, traffic to your internet or to your website.
Right. Now here's my question one.
Mm-hmm.
There's 10,000 publishing companies, authors, PR people, promotion people, all want, when you put self-help, to go to their customer or to themselves. Now, if everyone's doing this and everyone's going and wants it done, and this search engine optimization being done to all these different people, wouldn't that say that now, how would mine come up ahead of them if they're all doing the same thing?
Right. So again, we stress the fact that making sure that the website is optimized. So making sure that your rocket ship is ready to go. Once your rocket ship is ready to go, then we add the fuel and we're ready to launch. And what we do is we advertise basically by doing submissions. And basically a lot of work is based on doing submissions. What I mean about submission is like advertising your website onto, different directories, different websites. We also do something called backlinking, which is like we exchange a link for another reciprocal link, and we we advertise your website on different forums and different directories that might be related to that industry, which is the health industry, for example. So we're not going to actually advertise your website on an auto website, you know what I mean? Because it's not relevant to the content. And this is what search engines look for when they're doing a search within the internet, that they're searching for keywords and relevancy. Keyword relevancy is very important. So that's one of the things that we do. I kind of compare it like if your website is like a lonely rowboat lost in the ocean, how do people find you? Well, when you hire an SEO company or you start a campaign, you're actually doing like, sending flares up there and, sending SOS signals so you can be found, from the rescue. So that's how basically I can compare it to.
Yeah. Well, let me say this. Okay, so someone comes to you to have a local business, or they're just getting themselves going, and now you're saying is what they need to do is hire you to get the right words in place that the engines will find. If somebody in California is looking for self-help, so it's going to end up there. Now the Zing is one of the top 20 that's going to show up because of the work you've done. But then you're also saying then we need to advertise with different companies throughout the internet to also do that as well.
Well, yeah, and the one thing that I try to do is first I educate you, because doing this is really simple. It's not rocket scientists and stuff, so you can actually do this yourself. The problem is that do you have time to go to promote your website? So that's why you would hire an SEO company like myself or anybody else. You would want to have somebody 24/7 advertising your website out there on the internet. And basically, the way that the SEO works is like a popularity contest. The more that your website is listed, again, is the more popular it gets, and these search engines such as Google are able to find you. And also, there's another thing that you can do is called pay-per-click. So there's two different methodologies here. There's pay-per-click and the organic SEO. So when you do a search, the pay-per-clicks are the sponsor links on the sides, if you will. You can actually do that yourself with Google AdWords. So you can actually, set a budget with Google, say anywhere from $100 to $500, and you can appear on the sponsor list within 5 to 10 minutes. But the only problem with that is that every time somebody clicks on those, you get charged. And again, Google values those keywords. It could be anywhere from a penny, 10 cents to $784 per keyword. You know what I mean? I actually just did a keyword search for one of my clients, and it was a Verizon Wireless. It goes for $784 per click. So that means every time you click on those keywords or that link, it's costing whoever is advertising those keywords a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. Well, listen, we want everyone to know we're speaking with Juan Videz, President and CEO of TechAxe Corporation and New York City CEO.net. And we're going to be right back and speak a little bit more about search engine optimization. We're going to break this down into more simplistic terms. So when we come back, we'll let you know what it possibly could cost you to get yourself started and what you could look for in results. So we'll be right back with this commercial, and we'll be back with Juan.